This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and fart. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Oh, eeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Oh, eeks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying, and like the Siberian Tiger that I am, I'm applying whoop, unlimited pressure. This pressure does what? He bursts his pipes. Let's talk about it, man. LeBron James, dog. We got to talk right back about it, man. Manukin 23, dog. Salute to you, man. Say it again, Manukin 23. Salute to you, bro. We got to talk about it, dog, because you mentioned it, so I got to talk about it. I like the fact that you have the Hang Time MJ logo, dog, because that's what you need. You need to showcase the MJ logo for what it is. In its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat fashion, it's as simple as this, man. LeBron James sitting there pulling up an Instagram, basically show up and put a post on Instagram saying, count me out or some ish like that. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Here you fucking hush. That was a direct assault at He Knows Everything. If you notice, nobody was criticizing Lefraud James. Nobody was really getting on Lefraud James. The only person that got on Lefraud James at his truest and his most properest levels is He Knows Everything. And Lefraud James is hot and bothered like grits because He Knows Everything is basically castrating him. Basically rolling him out on the red carpet that he belongs. Let me say it again. Rolling him out on the red carpet that he belongs. Lefraud James is the biggest lie the NBA's ever told you. He's fraudulent. He's fluky. He's on the spot. He's a Mickey Mouse affair. He's a NBA pickup game. A infinite Sukuyumi, a virtual reality. And when you take off the virtual reality goggles, you guys know the saying. You got to get back to fucking reality, man. So in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat fashion, it's about time folks realize that He Knows Everything was always Sun Tzu, aka Art of War. 7 steps ahead of the game. 48 laws of power. Ahead of the fray. Game of Thrones, though. Ahead of everyone. Because He Knows Everything is a three-dimensional thinker. He sees the climate. He sees the vision. He sees how things are going to manifest before it actually takes place. So when it happens, He Knows Everything is not going to be surprised. You know why he's not going to be surprised? Because He Knows Everything told you guys in the most emphatic, in the most cutthroat, in the most truth-telling fashion that when it was all said and done, Lefraud James would be exposed. And that's what happened. We don't want to hear your rant on Instagram. How dare you? How disrespectful. How fraudulent are you, man? This is what I'm talking about when I say 27th law of power. Neuro-linguistic programming. He's still doing this even though he got first rounded. No, let's contextualize it. He got first rounded. Lefraud James, you are the biggest lie the NBA's ever told, man. You are not a GOAT. You are greatest of all trolls. You are a guffo, greatest finals failure of all time. The nerve of this guy to think that he can have the audacity to sit here and talk about his self, in so much so after the fact that he got first rounded. What's not cold-hearted? What's not unadulterated? And what's not the cutthroat true teller fashion that's associated with this? LeBron James, you got exposed. You got exposed at the highest levels. You got done the fuck up, dog. You got castrated on the basketball court. You got embarrassed. You got basically what we would say a guy who was put out there in a precarious situation to where a guy was sitting here and basically looked like he wasn't doing what he was supposed to on the basketball court. So don't sit here and talk to me about this fraudulent thing that you're doing. This fluky thing that you're doing. This on the spot thing that you're doing. This least path of resistance thing that you're doing. You got exposed. You got done the fuck up. You got motherfucking castrated on the basketball court. And Devin Booker, of all people, was the one that did your rabbit ass the fuck up. So why are you sitting here and running your damn mouth? Especially after you got first rounded. When a basketball player gets done up by the way that you got done up, they go in the gym and they go put in the work. This is what Love Participation Award era is all about. Anybody that gave LeBron James credit last year, you need to go throw yourself right back into that hole that you crawled your rabbit ass up out of. Let me say it again. Anybody that gave Lefraud James credit, you need to throw yourself right back into that hole that you crawled your rabbit ass up out of. We saw Mama's Boy Pure fucking Beta Supremes reveal themselves as secret loving LeBron tards. He Knows Everything saw people that would never give LeBron James credit. Give LeBron James credit. You know who you are, motherfuckers, because y'all did it. You don't ever give a guy like this credit, because a guy like this doesn't deserve no damn credit. He has Lagoon reffing in his back pocket. He has LeBought and LePaid for in his front pocket. This guy has all of these artilleries, all of these little rounds, and he still gets first rounded. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, So what it shows you, and it showcases to you, is that LeBron James is the biggest lie the NBA's ever told you. Because when it's all said and done, this guy, just like his basketball game, is fraudulent and fluky. This guy, like his basketball game, is least path of resistance. This guy, like his basketball game, is an infinite Tsukuyomi, a virtual reality, a movie Ready Player One. That's what he is. An NBA pickup game. That's what he is. A Mickey Mouse affair. A Walt Disney affair. He Knows Everything told you guys this shit, man. Last year. That's why a prophet is not honored in his own home. But those whom they've rejected became the chief cornerstone. I see Ben Castro got the message on that, because a lot of people don't get the scriptures behind that. They don't get the deepness behind it. You guys are always rejecting He Knows Everything. You reject his prophecies. And every time you do it, it comes back that it has to circle back to the prophecy being foretold and coming to pass. We get it. The aura of He Knows Everything. We get it. The personality of He Knows Everything irritates the snot out of you. You wish you wasn't He Knows Everything. You wish you had the abundance mindset. You wish you had the confidence. You wish you had what He Knows Everything had, the it fucking factor. We get it. You're hot and bothered like Rich. You're insecure and miserable as you know what in your life. We get it. But you still got to come to the cold-hearted. You still got to come to the unadulterated, and you still got to come to the cutthroat truth teller fashion of admitting, bending the proverbial fucking knee, kissing the ring while you at it, and admitting. Because people are starting to admit. Go look at the comment sections in these videos. He Knows Everything. You've been called this, dog. You called this right before everybody else. I couldn't see it, man. That's why you are who you are, man. He Knows Everything. I'm not gonna lie, man. You be making the most weirdest and the most absurd predictions, but you always end up right. Even if it takes a long time, it always finds its way to fold back, because in Deuteronomy it tells you, this is when you know when you've heard from true prophecy. When a prophet tells you something is going to come to pass, he tells you foretelling of events, and it actually happens exactly the way the prophet tells you. Hence the name Nostradamus. Nostradamus has 6,338 prophecies, man. Let me say that again. Nostradamus has 6,338 prophecies. Do you realize he even predicted coronavirus? This guy's long gone and dead. There's going to be a lot of prophecies that He Knows Everything in his life is going to predict. He's going to be long gone and dead by that time. But they will come to pass. Because when a true prophet comes to you, you need to accept it like a turkey. Gobble that thing up. Because if you don't, then someone else is going to profit from the prophet. Whether if it's someone that's in his home, it seems to be that a prophet is not honored in his home. It's going to be somebody outside of his home. Either way, somebody's going to profit from the prophecy. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. He Knows Everything told you guys, man. The biggest lie they've ever told you was that Lefraud James was the basketball player that you thought that he was. But in his most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat teller fashion, he's not. He's a Lefraud. He's fraudulent. He's on the spot. He's fluky. He's a least path of resistance. He's a infinite Sukuyumi. He's a virtual reality. He's a Mickey Mouse affair. He's a NBA pickup game. He's a least path of resistance. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat teller fashion. But you know what it also revealed? That LeBron James is a sore loser. For you to sit here and don't go gone fishing gracefully, but to sit here and send a tweet to say, oh, y'all gonna count me out or some ish. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fuck hush. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the Knicks. Lefraud James, I'm not done with you. I haven't even begun to be done with you. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.